Kevin Durant, 39. See, like, how is Maya Moore above Barry Bonds and Kevin Durant and Justin Verlander? I don't understand that. What? How is Maya Moore ahead of Dirk Nowitzki? That's insane. Dirk beat LeBron. ESPN top 100 athlete list is a joke. Yeah, I know, dude. I saw that Jones and GSP are outside of the top 50. MMA fighters outside of the top 50. You know what? Let's look at it. Thank you for the 20 NOK. ESPN top 100 athletes. They'll probably have like Steph Curry at number 3. They'll probably have some who's that? They'll probably have Simone Biles. Simone Biles at the 9 spot. And the way they justified it is like, Simone Biles is one of the most generationally important athletes ever. She's done so much for our generation. They'll have Simone Biles at the number 8 spot. Serena Williams at the number 2 spot for being inspirational. So we've got Michael Phelps at number 1. Okay, fair enough. Oh yeah, of course. As I said, they're having Serena Williams at the 2 spot because she's inspirational. Let's actually read the reasoning. 23-time major champion, second most money, but it's women's tennis, dude. It's women's tennis. For every 200 men that go into, actually, there are a lot of women in tennis. For every 100 guys that go into, that's actually not it. For every like 50 guys that go into tennis, there's like, maybe 10 girls. For every 5 men that go into tennis, there's like 1 girl. Okay, so, come on, dude. Who the fuck is she playing? Who's she playing? What do you mean, man? She played Victoria Dudadenkic. Oh, she played some fucking Russian tennis baddie. Who gives a fuck? Who cares, son? Anyway, let's read the reasoning. There's a little Williams that Williams didn't achieve during her record-setting career, including, but it might have been her last one that was the most improbable. She needed to win one more Grand Slam to break the tie with Steffi Graf. Steffi Graf is probably some old head woman. And then, 1968 Steffi Graf. I could fucking school Steffi Graf in tennis. Come on. Let's get on to the next one. Messi. Listen, my take on Messi is that he's not as famous as people think. Messi is not as famous as people think, dude. People act like this guy owns Americas. They act like he owns Americans. They'll have Messi. There's like a post of there'll be like a post of Messi with, I don't know, Tom Brady, and you'll have all the football fans being like, yo, so sick, this is awesome, and European fans are in there saying, dude, Messi literally doesn't even know who that is, dumbass. This is a fanboy to Messi. Like, Tom Brady doesn't even fucking know who Messi is either. Europeans and soccer fans and South Americans, they think that these soccer football players are bigger stars than they actually are. Okay? Messi is undeniably number 1. I'm just trolling right now. It's funny though, because like you'll see Vinicius from Real Madrid. You'll see him at like an NBA game courtside, and people, there's like a guy in the chat, a guy in the comments will be like, yo, who's this guy? And they'll be like, he owns your life and owns every single player that's on the court. He's more famous than anyone in the arena. Always trying to make a point to let everyone know that football is the most popular sport, even though it's the most irrelevant sport. Because if it's not popular in America, it's irrelevant. If it's not popular in America, it's irrelevant, dude. That's just a fact. I'm sorry. American brain rot. It's true. If something is not relevant in America, it's just never as relevant as you think it is, okay? You're not prime time unless you're balling in the U.S. It's just true. Messi and Ronaldo wouldn't, dude. Ronaldo could go to a store in Nebraska and half the people in the store wouldn't even know who he is. He can go to a mall in Nebraska and they'll spot out a local NFL football player rather than him. I'm telling you. This list is so American, nobody knows Michael Phelps outside of America. That's not true. Michael Phelps is known everywhere, dude. Michael Phelps is known everywhere for being the GOAT of the Olympics. That's false. Anyway, LeBron James. I mean, listen, this is okay. I don't mind that. I don't mind this one. Come on, bro. We really giving... Who the fuck cares about tennis? Seriously. Who cares? Who the fuck cares about tennis? I don't understand. Like, why is this number 6? What has he done? He's won a couple of tennis tournaments. How many people go into tennis? Like a couple thousand? So, oh, I knew it! Fuck you! not. Like, dude, what the fuck? How is she in the top 10 and not GSP and Jones? Listen, this is the thing. Like, Volk should be here. Volk is a better all-time athlete than Simone Biles. No one cares what Simone... Dude, listen. Simone Biles, she's a tough cookie. I respect her. She's great at what she does. Okay? She's a great American Olympian. But, you know, what is the talent pool? It's like 5'2", stubby girls that go into gymnastics. And there's a million women's sports. Gymnastics is like on the less popular side, to be honest. There's as many people that go into gymnastics as people that go into volleyball. And those are like, the big sport for women is soccer, right? Soccer. There's more people that go into women's basketball than that go into gymnastics. I'm just saying, who is she competing against? And to be fair, gymnastics is a popular sport. That's true. Millions, but it's not the tens of millions that Volk is competing with. Sorry. That's the issue. Listen. I understand that Simone Biles is a good athlete, but she's not a better athlete than Volk. She's not a better athlete than GSP. I'm sorry. What she's done in gymnastics is relevant for a couple of weeks during the summer of 2016 or the summer of 2020. Summer of 2020, Simone Biles was she was the man. Right? Summer 2016, for a couple of weeks, couple of magazine covers later, she was the freaking man. But outside of that, I'm sorry, man. Like, these people compete once every decade. It's not enough. I know that they're doing gymnastics competitions that no one's heard of. Where's the gymnastics page with 40 million followers like the UFC? Volk is a champ in the UFC. Volk beat Holloway 3 times. Cut the BS. List has to be rage bait? No, it's not rage bait. But listen, it's just a casual list. Woods. Okay. All right, let's guess. I'm guessing Steph Curry is top 20. Watch this. Kobe. Djokovic. Nadal. Oh, so many tennis players. So many tennis players, bro. It's not even a big sport. Ronaldo. How is it? Oh, I knew it. Well, because he made a couple threes? Why? Because he had some clout? Why? Because he had some clout for hitting threes? Nah, you don't understand. Steph Curry had swag when he was hitting a three, bro. Oh, yeah. You hit some fucking threes. Nah, he's good. He's definitely a great player, but come on, man. Higher than Volk? ESPN doesn't even know who Volk is. That's why this list sucks. Dude, I get it, but come on. Like, Jones is outside of the top 50? Oh my God! Katie Ledecky? Son! What are you saying, man? She's an American hero. Sorry, bro. I know. It just happens to be the least fucking difficult sport to succeed in. I'm joking. No, but like, it's a hard sport to succeed in, but who is? Oh my God. I don't even remember who she was. She had one Olympics where she won a couple of golds. Let's read the accomplishments. She's better than John Jones, yeah. Apparently, Katie Ledecky is a more influential, popular athlete than the best MMA fighters, the best boxers in the last 20 years. Floyd Mayweather. Where's Floyd? Where's Floyd Mayweather? But Katie Ledecky over Floyd, right? Where's Canelo? Right? Katie Ledecky over that. Where's John Jones? Oh, we got Katie Ledecky in there. Like, Katie Ledecky KOs Jones, bro. MMA is so much easier than swimming. I know that swimming is difficult. I'm not saying it's not difficult, but the talent pool, like, there are more people that go into MMA than swimming. That's just a fact. That's a fact. Now, Now we're going to drop off a cliff when it comes to people going into something, and we're going to go to women's sports, and we're going to go to women's swimming. Okay? There's people that do women's swimming. How many out of 1,000 women? What, like 5? Come on. There's like 5 per 1,000. Pereira should be on here. Alex Pereira is a better athlete than Katie Ledecky in the world of sports accomplishments. Listen, she's accomplished good stuff. Alex Pereira is a 6-time champion in kickboxing, is a 2-division champion in the UFC. Dude, Alex Pereira is the face of the UFC today. Multiple combat sports. The UFC has like 50 million followers on Instagram. And Katie Ledecky's getting the 15 spot? Come on. I mean, what did you expect? I told you guys, if MMA Junkie puts out a casual GOAT list where Volk is below Rousey and Nunes is higher than Volk too, then you should expect ESPN's list to be even more casual when it comes to broader sports. The whole invalidating women's accomplishments in sports thing is a new low for you, definitely small D energy. I'm not invalidating Katie Ledecky's accomplishments in and of itself. I'm just saying it's not as impressive as what Alex Pereira has done. Alex Pereira is more influential on earth. His accomplishments are more influential in general than Katie Ledecky, who is relevant during the Olympic season once every 4 years. But I'll read her accomplishments. 10-time Olympic medalist. Okay, I didn't know she was 10-time, but that's pretty good. That doesn't mean 10 Olympics. That just means she won gold in multiple Olympics. Record 21 championship gold medals. It's just that, what is the criteria? That's the issue that I have. What is the criteria? Why is she ahead of Tim Duncan? Like, basketball is harder to succeed in than swimming. I'm not saying swimming isn't hard. I'm just saying, like, the talent pool is deeper for basketball than it is swimming. Like, the biggest sports are the ones where the best athletes on the planet should be hyped up the most for winning the most. The sports that have the most people going into them are the sports that should be credited a lot more than the sports that have very few people going into them. So, for example, the heavyweight champion in MMA is the baddest guy on the planet, but I think it's harder to become a lightweight champion. And listen, I just think that if you're Alex Pereira and you're a light heavyweight, middleweight champion, a kickboxing champion, I just think that's greater than being a fucking Olympic swimming champion. I'm sorry. If you're competing in women's divisions. Michael Phelps, that's different. But like, how many people compete in this? That's the thing. That's why Ronda Rousey was so dominant, because there weren't that many people. So the skill gap between the number 1 and the number 2 and the number 3 was greater. Now, in current WMMA, number 1 is closer to number 2. Number 2 is closer to number 3. There's no one that's as dominant. Same thing with the lightweight class division. You got Makshev, who's good, but he's not just blowing people out of the water in one round, time and time again, right? Because people are really good these days. So that's the thing. When you have a sport like Olympic swimming, and it's a women's division where there's not many people going into it, it's a lot easier to be dominant if you're the best, because you're not competing with as many people. No one does MMA. We're not comparing MMA to basketball. We're not comparing MMA to soccer. We're comparing it to swimming. Alex Pereira being a multiple sport champion is more impressive than this. Sorry. I mean, you guys are MMA fans, and you're shutting me down trying to have a hardcore take. You're MMA fans. You should be biased, as I am. I am biased. I'm biased. But I expect you to be biased too. What is the objective take? No, the objective take is swimming is so much more impressive. And I respect swimming. I respect winning an Olympic gold no matter what. Not exactly a lot of people. Yeah. Not exactly a lot of people trying to be heavier weight class kickboxers or MMA fighters either. MMA Guru coming in here talking about heavier weight classes being trash in the upper weight classes for kickboxing. But it is kind of true. I thought about that when I was saying, it's easier to be dominant when you're not competing with a big pool of people, but that's kind of Alex Pereira's situation too. So fair enough. I understand it, but Katie Ledecky, man, most of you guys don't even know who that is until you read the name, and maybe it reruns your mind back to the Olympics, but I don't know. I didn't remember who she was until the list. And she's won tons of Olympic gold medals. Alex Pereira should be on here. Maybe not top 15, but guess what? I don't think Ledecky should be top 15. Steph influenced the NBA to what it is today. I know. I know. I'm trolling with the Steph Curry thing. It's just that, like, you know, the average sports fan is so much more impressed with Steph Curry than they are with, like, Volkanovski. And I don't understand it. I'm biased towards MMA. I'm biased towards MMA. Listen, I didn't back down on my take. I understand that the point that you're making, but what I'm saying is I'm not more impressed with Katie Ledecky winning gold against women in a sport where not many women go into as I am with Alex Pereira being the face of the UFC, which is a huge promotion. I mean, what is the criteria? If the criteria is everything, influential, how much of an impact you've made, Alex Pereira is more influential than Katie Ledecky. That's just a fact. It's just a fact. Backpedal harder. Well, then maybe I should bring up a lighter weight class person. I'm just saying Alex Pereira is a multiple sport champion. So why is Phelps at number 1 a disgrace? Dude, I don't mind Michael Phelps being at number 1. He's Michael Phelps, bro. Listen, let's just be honest about this list. This list is all over the place. There's no clear-cut criteria. This is basically the NBA GOAT list with swimmers in between. Come on, dude. You're telling me... Hold on. You're telling me Simone Biles is 7? The last 25 years, Simone Biles is a top 10 most influential athlete? Get the fuck out of here. What's the criteria? She's a tough cookie that inspired people? She inspires people once every 4 years. I know that gymnasts, I know they compete more often than that, but the criteria is all over the place. Okay? You could have Alex Pereira here. More people know who Simone Biles is, to be fair. They call him Jelly Takes Tracy. How easily his takes crumble at the slightest adversity. Okay. Thank you for the $5, but no, I mean, I understand that there's no clear-cut way of ranking all these athletes, but I'm just saying Katie Ledecky versus Pereira is an argument. All right? And yeah, it is true that Alex Pereira, in the heavier weight classes, it's easier to become a champion, but for a guy like Pereira, a kickboxer, shouldn't be that easy. So you got to give him some credit. Pereira's built different. All right? This guy was supposed to get smoked in the UFC by Michailidis, and he's been champ. So that is pretty crazy. I think it's more impressive than this, but let's continue to look at the list. If this list was honestly looking at the best athletes, it'd be like 95 NFL players and like 5 male Olympians. Okay, well, that's the thing. If you're just talking about athletes, like who can run the fastest, who's the strongest, if you combine all of the best numbers, heaviest bench with the best 100-meter sprint, and like, who's the most agile. But there's no way to, no one's tallying that up and calculating that. And I don't think that that's how they should do it either. I don't think that's how they should do it. I think it'd be cool for there to be some kind of a way to, how like in strongman, they have a bunch of different exercises that they do. Some of them are cardio / weightlifting, like lifting stones. It's different than just bench pressing, where it's a more well-rounded way of seeing how strong you are in general. It's a more realistic way of seeing how strong you are. They should do something like that for athletics. Maybe they calculate who has the best score at the end of a 100-meter sprint, a long-distance run, although long distance doesn't necessarily need to be a part of it, but some strength feats, some cardio feats, right? But the thing is, that's why fighting, in my opinion, that's why the best fighters, in my opinion, are often the most impressive athletes, because I think fighting is the toughest sport. It may not be the hardest sport to get to the top at, but it is very tough. Like, there's a lot of luck involved in fighting sometimes, you know? There's a lot of luck involved when there's punches being thrown at your head. So if you're one of these champions that can go 10 years without being beaten, or if you're someone that could be undefeated up until you're 36 or whatever, I think that's more impressive than winning a gold against like a small pool of people. No, I'm joking. It's 1,982. What? Bro, come on. Who's she? Miguel Cabrera? Dwayne Wade? No way, dude. Are you kidding me? Who is this person? 2012 WNBA champion and finals MVP, 4-time Olympic gold medalist. 2011 WNBA MVP. Okay, so she's got a couple of WNBA MVPs, but this is honestly pathetic. I don't understand. I don't even know who this woman is. I don't even know who she is. And she's top 35. It's not even about that. It's just like Tamika Catchings. This is literally a fucking tap on the shoulder. Hey, thank you for all your service. Thank you for the service. And, thank you for inspiring all the girls around the world. That's literally what it is. Thank you for giving that speech to that college women's basketball team the other week. Thank you. That's basically what it is. She gave a speech to a college women's team and gave them a pep talk, went to her old stomping grounds, and they put her on the list. That's basically what it is. Thank you for giving the speech the other week. DEI. Maya Moore. Oh, son. Mayo Clinic. No. Dude. They don't even have these fucking shitty ads in the NBA. You've got Mayo Clinic. Anyone with a Mayo Clinic advertisement on their shirt shouldn't be in the top 50. I'm sorry, bro. This is pathetic. Listen, she's good. She's good. And she would beat me in a 1v1. Doesn't change the fact that I would dunk on her. That's the issue. She'd beat me in a 1v1, but it doesn't change the fact that I'd freaking dunk on her, man. No, I wouldn't dunk on her. She's probably tall. She's probably like 6'2" or something like that. I'm telling you right now, if I were to 1v1 her, it would be a close battle. Just based on physicality alone. Based on physicality alone, I think I'd be able to do well. You guys think she'd just be able to like take the ball like this, palm it like this, and just toss it into the rim? No. Because I'm tall when it comes to jumping. I'm good for my jump. I'm a tall jumper. And I think I could easily swat down, because the thing is, women can't really jump. Women can't really jump very high. You see these dunks in the WNBA, they're like the least springy dunks you'll ever see. For whatever reason. I guess maybe you have the jumpers in the Olympics that jump high, but I don't know. Women can't really jump that high. They don't have any leap or spring. I think I'd be able to swat. I think I'd be able to swat a ball out of her hand. I think I'd be, you're 5'4". I'm 5'8", but I actually have hops. I'm 5'8", but I have hops. I'm not even joking. I have good hops. Agree, Lucas. Dude, you guys don't understand. I'm actually a good athlete. People don't get it. I am a good athlete for my frame. My frame holds me back. You guys are lucky I'm not 6'4", all right? Then I'd be the UFC heavyweight champ, but if I was 6'4" with my athleticism, I'd literally be an NBA MVP. I'd be a phenom in the NBA. With my athleticism, people don't understand this, dude. Short people have better athleticism, son. We're freaking agile, man. I'm agile. I'm fast. Oh, yo, I'm fast. I'm telling you I'm fast. That's the thing. If you made me 6'4", you'd make me more clunky and more oafy. I'd be more clunking around. It'd be great to be 6'4". It'd be great to be tall. Don't get me wrong. It'd be awesome. But for just pure athleticism, for pure hops, I don't know. I think I've got better hops. The thing is, people that are tall, like Jokic has terrible hops, but there's some tall people that have good hops, like LeBron, right? I have good hops, but I'm 5'8", and I'm fast as fuck. I guarantee you, how many people were in here? 514? I don't think there's more than 10 people in this chat right now that beat me in a race. 100 meters. I think there's at most 10 people out of 7 people now. There's 507, whatever the number is over 500. However many people there are over 500, maybe could beat me. But only those 7. Only the 7 people above 500 beat me in a race. Beat me in a race. I'm being serious. Kevin Durant, 39. See, like, how is Maya Moore above Barry Bonds and Kevin Durant and Justin Verlander? I don't understand that. And Dirk. How is Maya... What? Dude. How is Maya Moore ahead of Dirk Nowitzki? That's insane. Dirk beat LeBron. Dirk shut LeBron down. That's the thing. For the rest of time, Dirk can walk around knowing that he got the better of the GOAT. Dirk is the real NBA GOAT.